Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and we are back in the series of World Boss Legend farming and how I am basically enjoying the game mostly, playing the highest stages. I could play daily for the boss of the day. I have asked you for some information of your daily runs and you're dropping them down below in the comments on every single video, and that's the last video I'm gonna ask you for. I already have the Microsoft Excel, in the Google Sheet. You can go there into my description down below and see there's a link that you can press there and see all the players' average per stage and per World Boss Legend. The only information that there is not that many, it's about Jean Grey. And that's because Jean Grey is the hardest World Boss Legend in the game. She's out of your mind hard. And I'm gonna go through there into my 5 runs and see you what I'm taking, and I'm gonna showcase you the Excel sheet from my description also to show you the results and how I take the average for every single for every single player per run. And yes, let's go into the gameplay first to show you the 5 teams I'm using, and there is a bonus 6 team to show you how hard Jean Grey is at stage 25. And let me show you basically where I am right now on my World Boss Legends Jean. I have won only stage 24, and that's like more than 2 weeks ago, and the very next stage is 25, where I'm having really trouble. I can do it damage wise, but it's so difficult. It's so difficult, guys. And I'm gonna show you the last run I did with AntMan, not tier 4, it's tier 3, and that's my main issue. I don't have an agility character that he is tier 4 to progress through this. But when I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna progress even more. But at the moment, as level 80 tier 3, I'm gonna show you how hard it is. But let's go and start from the very, the smallest stage I'm clearing when I'm doing this as boss of the day. But before that, I want you to make sure that you have smashed the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in your comments your daily farm of World Boss Legend in the form I'm gonna show you as an example in the comments, because that's the only way that I can get the info and use them, all the data, or else I'm gonna have trouble to drop them into the into the Excel, the Google Sheet basically. So yes. Oh, also, if you noticed, I swapped my my logo of the channel, so and the background basically. So let me know about that too, if you enjoy it or not, or you have any other suggestions. So yeah, let's go into the gameplay. Let's start with Ironman, and with Ironman I'm using War Machine as a support and leadership of Doctor Strange. It's not like the best team up you could end up having, but human male, it's kind of weird tag, so there is not a lot of options for energy attacking leadership. That's why I don't have anyone else. And in the same time, stage 19 seems to be small, small number. Okay, it's only 19, but believe me guys, one mistake could make you pay for it. But the good part with Ironman is, because of his tier 4, he got this shield that he can absorb damage and accumulate it into damage dealt. So it's really important abusing your tier 4 and have your tier 4 always up, so you can get away from the fires and not dying. I'm doing the rotation that you should do for World Boss Legend. I'm not doing the one that you want for ABL and ABX. Ironman got 2 separate rotations. For World Boss Legend, what I'm doing, it's 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5, letting the 5th skill play, and if I have my tier 3, after the 5th skill, I'm dropping the tier 3 also. And if I have my tier 4, exactly the same thing. For ABX and ABL, you want to use more your 3rd skill and let it play. to do more damage, you know, from it, and not stop damaging like you want to do on World Boss Legend. On World Boss Legend you want to hit and run. On ABX and ABL you want to do continuously damage, and that's why your third skill helps you a lot there. Here I skipped my fifth skill. That's something you should, you know, you should go 3 cancel 4, cancel tier 3, cancel 5th skill, or opposite, you know, depending on how much you can wait and with your character casting all your 5th skill. Your 5th skill, it's kind of annoying because you want to do all this stuff, drop the missiles, and after you can cancel. Your tier 3 is easier to cancel. As soon as you press your tier 3, all the robots comes to you, you know, War Machine and all the others, and start doing the beam, so you can cancel faster. Sometimes you can cancel immediately your 5th skill also, and just get the buffs from it and put them all together into your tier 3. So you can see here I'm not having any serious trouble to clear here. But I am already with a tier 4 character, stage 19, and I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left into the stage. And my Ironman's build, it's no joke. He got a CDB of Rage, he don't got Mighty Rage or Brilliant Rage, but in the same time he got like full Odin's Blessing set and stuff like that. He's not joke, you know. And one strategy to do is staying inside and take all the damage from the last phase, so you can enable faster this phase. If you stay and take all the fire damage in your phase, the bar is charging faster, so you can put yourself into the danger room, and after Jean Grey is stunned. If you don't put her into the stun here, you know, you're gonna have a really trouble. Here, tier 4 Ironman, 1 support, 1 leadership, and 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the stage to clear it. I'm gonna show you later on all the builds basically on the characters, but we're tracking also the tier 3 materials here, so I want to track 40 life seeds, 26 carbonadium, and 7 more. 26 and 7 and 40 and 44 CCF, and because it's the boss of the day, didn't give me anything special, just a 7 carbonadium, no book, no chest. So yeah, let's go to the next one. The next one is no other than Carnage, and in my Carnage, when I'm doing this stage, I'm having the ISO set Protect the Captain, and I don't have the PvE ISO set, which is Powerful Angry Hulk. In this case, I forget to swap, but still, Carnage got the opportunity, you know, got the advantage of his third skill, where when you use your third skill, whatever damage you're getting, you can accumulate it into damage into the enemy. So it's kind of cool having a PvP ISO set, even if it was my mistake, you know, I could handle it, and I didn't swap the ISO set at the end, but my damage, as you can see, it's kind of less than usual. But the good part is that you can lifesteal through with your tier 4 and stay alive multiple times. You can see I have my HP is going like that, and yes, here I had to avoid or I could be dead. I even enabled my artifact in the first minute of the fight, so it was a really bad run, but I keep it just to let you know, when I'm playing the game, I don't want to have perfect runs. I don't want to have like 100% gameplay, going like crazy, do everything perfect. That's why I like and enjoy playing with characters like Carnage, characters like Ironman. They have their heals, they have their shields. You can get damage and get if you get damage from the enemy, you can do it that as damage for yourself against the enemy with the accumulations buff, and that's why I'm enjoying a lot playing with Carnage and Iron Man and others. And yes, you can see here my tier 3 is in the proper time, and I managed to do 4 to 5 bars into this phase. It's really hard, believe me. And also, the other characters I'm gonna showcase, it's Iron Man, Carnage. I have shown you Iron Man, Carnage, after is Moonknight, after is Thor and Jean Grey. The Jean Grey against Jean Grey is out of your mind good, guys. And the last one I'm gonna show you, which is not a clear, it's for stage 25, the progress run I'm doing actually. It's with AntMan, and you can see, you can compare, you know, the difference between me clearing stage 24 with Jean and me trying to clear stage 25 with AntMan. You're gonna see huge difference. So yeah, you can see Carnage here, it's kind of struggling. I have like 2 minutes and 20 seconds left and 15 bars, which is kind of, you know, if you see that for the perspective of time, I can't clear that. Because, you know, if the whole fight it's 5 minutes and the boss got 60 bars. So I'm in the 25% of the boss, but we all know that the 15 last bars it's the hardest for Jean Grey. It's in the starts, it's not that hard to go through the first 30 bars. Most of the times takes like 1 minute. So yeah, here you can see me really struggling, 1 minute 40 seconds, and I just managed to put here into the last phase. Cheers also, I'm having my coffee as always. And here I'm trying to abuse the system here and do the same thing I was suggesting you to do previously. If you stand inside the fires and you can manage to stay alive and get some damage through these fire things, you know, your bar below the HP bar of the world boss, it's charging faster. So with that, it gives you the opportunity to go into this phase, do this mini game, and have your Jean Grey stand there and take all the damage. Or else, in the last phase you saw there is a lot of fires, there is a lot of things you need to do with your fingers. So I prefer myself playing this phase more and have Jean Grey standing still for like 10 seconds stand and me doing damage. Like here you can see Jean Grey is not moving at all. There is the good part is that, but with Carnage this is not what you actually need 100%, because you're doing more damage when you're getting damage. So it's kind of tricky, but you can see there I am 4 bars left, 20 seconds left. If you ask me now, I think I didn't clear the stage, but you can see there, because I did accumulate a lot with my third skill. And yes, my tier 3 clear it up. 10 seconds left with a tier 4 character, and I have a leadership of Miles Morales and support of Agent Venom. So this thing, guys, stage 19, it's really hard even for tier 4 characters, believe me. I had PvP ISO here, but still, I mean, 10 seconds left. And yeah, let's see. 23 carbonadium here and 7 more. 23 and 7, it's like 30 carbo and 29 CCF. So I want you guys to track carbonadium, life seeds, CCF, books and chests. That's all I need for you. And yes, let's go to the next one. It's still stage 19. Yes, you can compare yourself, you know. The previous video I was doing was like stage 50 and above or something similar. With Jean Grey, my bare minimum stage is 19, and this is not, you know, something happened by mistake or something. It's because I can't really clear higher stages more times, you know. Because the requirements after stage 20, I think it's universal and something universal, just universal, because I can use Jean and Thor, so I guess it's only universal. I can't remember. We're gonna figure out later on after this one. Yeah, let's take a break from the gameplay after this one. You can see my Moonknight for all these 3 characters, Ironman, Carnage, he feels like he got the best burst damage. Perhaps Ironman in the last phase he can do more bars per rotation, but Moonknight, it's so legit to play and so easy, and the fact that his tier 3, his tier 4 and his 5th skill heals a lot, helps you to survive, and his rotation it's pretty easy to do. So what I'm doing, it's 2 cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 4, cancel 5. With that way I'm charging my brilliant raids faster, you know, the bar of the raids, so I can have the second proc of the raids CTP, and you can see the results here. I'm already in the last phase and I have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. This is the fastest 19 stage 19 clear here. I'm off the proc, and with Moonknight you don't want to stay into the fires. You don't have this shield thing that you have with Carnage and Ironman, so you want to survive every single time through these purple attacks. You want to avoid them. I took like 3 attacks there, but I still survived. The fact that you can do that and heal up back your HP, it's really cool, you know. Look at this damage going really well. It's like 2 to 3 bars per rotation into the last phase. Here I should avoid, but also if you can burst, no problem, you know. The big purple circles stun you, do a lot of damage to you. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to clear the stage basically, if you didn't notice. And in the same time, let me see what I took here. Okay, 43 life seeds and 26 carbonadium, and 34 more. Nice, 34 more life seeds, and how many carbonadium? It's 10 more. So yeah, let me count. No books yet, no books, no chest yet, just carbonadium and life seeds, but it's the first time I'm taking all these life seeds. If you see my previous video, I haven't get any time more than 50 life seeds like I have done already now from any boss I have used. And you can see here with Thor what's my plan. I'm doing my rotation normally. I'm not letting any skill place a lot. I want to focus to have my procs of brilliant raids and cards and whatever into my tier 3. I'm cancelling everything into my tier 3, and other than that I'm pressing my second skill and run around. I run around a lot with him because he's really fragile sometimes. You have only to heal with your 5th or 4th skill, I'm not sure. But yes, other than that you need to run. If you don't run, you're dead. And I'm using him at stage 20. It's 1 stage more, but yes, look at this. The bars are melting. There is 4 minutes. It's 1 stage up, and I'm using, of course, double leadership and support. Basically, I'm using support and leadership. Support of Jane Grey. Jane Foster, where Jane Foster, you have to remind that Jane Foster provides you lightning damage on your Thor, so every single time you could abuse her. You could take advantage of her with this possibility. And I'm also here using Better Ray Bill leadership, which is really nice for Thor, you know, the lightning damage. You could also go double support and use his leadership if you have his artifact, but in the same time the restrictions of this day don't let me to use another universal, you know, and there's not a lot of universals basically to provide you a buff here. That's why I have picked up Jane and Better Ray Bill, and also they have a team up. And here with my second skill, you can see I'm pressing my second skill and run out of the fires every single time, or else you're toasted, basically, you're dead. Here I'm trying to overkill here, and yes, I made it. 2 minutes 10 seconds, like 20 seconds faster than Moonknight, and Moonknight was 1 stage less than Thor. But I really enjoy playing with Thor every single time. That's why he's on every single clear I did. So carbonadium 23 in the start, and after 12 more, so it's like 35 in total. Let me put that down. And let's see the real firepower here of Jean Grey. I mean, this is the highest stages, the hardest stage you can use here from all the world boss I have unlocked at the moment, at least. You know, it's for, I have done stage 49 Ultron, I have done stage 50 of Null, but this is the very hard one, but doesn't seems like, because Jean is completely destroying content. I'm using a Mighty Judgment still, and I thought it was stage 24, but it's stage 20. But still, you can see the bars melting really fast, even if Jean Grey has an advantage against characters doing fire damage there. You can see how much damage I'm pulling out. And I put myself into these fire things to get into this danger room thing, because I just want to have my enemy Jean standing still and just dropping her damage. You can see here I have my Mighty Judgment already charged. I am at 24 bar, and let's see how much can I burst here. Let's see here, I'm doing everything, canceling everything into your tier 3 and to your tier 4. It's the smartest thing to do, and you can see I just erased 11 bars of the enemy world boss, and I'm keep doing. It's 9 bars left, and my tier 3 is gonna be ready soon. So I'm charging it, and as soon as she's going to start to do these things, I'm gonna try to over DPS here, and yes, don't have to wait until the end. And you can see here 100 seconds clear for sure, easy peasy. Jean Grey completely destroys herself into the world boss legend, and that's stage 20, right? Now the bonus track I'm gonna show you, it's about me trying to do stage 25 also. But before that, let's go into the builds and the restrictions, because I didn't show you earlier. Let's count that too. 31 carbo here and 10 more, so it's like 41 only carbonadium, no life. Yeah, about the restrictions, you can only use universal types, that's why I'm using these themes, and the previous it's human male. For 25 it's agility, and the characters I'm using right now got this build. Let me go fast forward through that to see everything. So you have to, you have to count your gears, your builds to see the same results. It's not like you just drop the characters and having the world boss legend clear. I don't want to misguide you to tell you, go buy these characters, and after you can't clear and tell me, oh, Deathproof, my character is not doing what your characters are doing. What's your secret? Are you a Netmarble employee and you are paying for winning? No guys, I'm playing this game for like 4 to 5 years, and I'm doing every day my dailies. I never missed anything, so yes, that's how I'm doing it. It's not like I have any cheat codes or something. I've seen that in my comments, not a lot, but I've seen that. That's why I'm making it clear for everyone who is watching. This is something I'm doing, progressing through all this. And the last fight I'm gonna show you, it's with my boy AntMan. I'm really proud of his damage. I'm not that proud of his survivability. And yes, I hope I had him tier 4 and I had some spare materials to spend on him, because he's out of your mind good with a mighty energy. It's the only I'm going to show you with a mighty energy. The rest was with rage or with brilliant rage. As you saw, Ironman, Carnage, and Ironman and Carnage basically got rages, normal, brilliant rage for Moonknight and Thor, and mighty judgment for my Jean. This dude got CTB of energy, and let's see the difference. To be honest guys, with AntMan, it's how you the run I'm doing with AntMan, it's how you should do your runs, playing carefully, avoid the boss biohazards, all these attacks going on. You want to wait every single time for these purple attacks and avoid them, go out of them, and wait your Jean Grey to come in front of you, cast your, do 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5 cancel, 6, do your damage, run around. Here, if you have yourself inside the purple attack, you could avoid it using your co-op skill, because the co-op skill sometimes makes you immune into the damage and you're not getting anything. Here, I'm playing super carefully. I want to progress this world boss, and if you don't have a tier 4 character, that's how careful you need to be with all these attacks, because you know the damage is not that good, so you're not going crazy into bars after bar. And your AntMan, it's kind of fragile, guys, believe me. Look at this. I used again the co-op skill to survive this purple attack, because I find myself being inside and couldn't escape because I was in the middle of a skill there. But yeah, 1 minute and 15 seconds into the first phase means like you can do it. I can do it, for sure I can do it, but believe me guys, this run here, it's like me playing 10 times and having these results. In my opinion, you don't have to play over and over and over so much times when there are tier 4 characters to progress through the game. So yes, that's why I'm not trying to push more than stage 25, because I find myself it's really hard with tier 3 level 80s. I'm gonna wait for me to get an agility tier 4 first, and after to progress through. You know, I already saw you in the top 10 tier 4. At the moment, I feel like the best agility character to build for World Boss Legend is Shadowcell, 100%. Shadowcell also got similar damage with AntMan here, but yes, I feel more comfortable using my boy AntMan because I like the character, you know. It's my feelings, just that. And you can see here I am at bar 20 and I survive yet. Yes, I haven't died. You have to avoid this stuff all the time. This is something can kill you, easy peasy. And if you have a character like AntMan, which is kind of fragile, in Jean Grey you're getting one-shotted easy. Here I think it's the time. Yeah, this skill interrupts your tier 3. It's so annoying. Here I was like, okay, I didn't made it, let's skip the video for meme. And you can see there I was keep hitting the ground and I just died. It's 2 minutes left, 18 bars. Probably I could complete that, but I need to play a lot and it's really hard, so I'm not suggesting to anyone to go for this. And that's also because doesn't really matter being you know at stage 24. As you can see in game, I have done only stage 24 and I am at top 84, guys. So only 84 people in the world have cleared this stage, so I don't feel bad not clearing it, you know. The others, you know, for now, being at stage 72, I was feeling bad because I was seeing here, okay, the ranking say 300 people have done that. Oh my god, I need to do it. For the rest, I have go close, you know. For Ultron, I'm at 85, 144 for Gore, and Mephisto 113. I'm close to the top 100, so I want to be in the top. And yes, guys, let me know how is your clears. I'm gonna drop an example down below how I want your info to make more, you know, richer the Excel I'm using. Let me show you basically a sneak peek. This is how it looks like, and it's all of this, it's because of you guys. You helped me. You can see in the very left, you know, in the very left column, there is the names of the people. In the right, in the second, there is the boss, what stages they were clean, the total carbonadium per daily. You can see I'm counting. You can see here it's the results from our daily data, boss of the day 5 times. So if you get boss of the day anyone and you clear it 5 times, count your carbonadium, count your live seed, count your CCF, book and chess, and give me the information so I can drop your name here and make average from all of these. I'm doing, you know, I'm really good on Excel basically, and you can see here there is a type to take the average. So whatever info I'm dropping into the carbonadiums column, they are adding into the average of carbo. So you can see here there is some results at the moment, but there is results, it's kind of poor because there is not a lot of people participating. It's like 24 rounds. Thank you Bob Sarge, thank you AP MVP, thank you Rafael Alvarez, basically beware of danger, and anyone who participating. I have get more data from people, I have get more comments and more messages to give me their information, but they most of the times give me different type of information. Like if someone clearing not the boss of the day, I can't really use the data because it's gonna make the average lower. So I want you guys to clear one boss 5 times. Tell me what boss it is, like the stages. There is people dropping me the information. I took all these materials, but they didn't tell me what boss it was, what stage it was. The point is to tell me stage, boss, carbonadium, live seeds, CCF, book, and chess. This is the info I want. Just take screenshots, add them up and send it to me so I can use them and make this Excel here richer and having, you know, more information about the game. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed how I farm Jean Grey and how hard she is. She is out of your mind hard. And yes, video took over 30 minutes. I hope at least you enjoyed my new logo, and let me know your opinion down below in the comments. Thank you everyone for being here. Kisses in your faces, guys.